One of the most joyful experiences as a leader was in my work as the head of education at the All-Ireland Institute of Hospice and Palliative Care from 2011 to 2015. And being involved in an institute that was bringing together education, research and policy to ignite a sensation of greater collaboration across the island of Ireland, bringing the education, the research and policy together, never been done before. And I got to lead the research, or the education bit, working with my colleagues in research and in policy, showing that all three were intimately linked. And if we didn't have one without the other, patient experience and their family experience of accessing and using palliative care was never going to be right. And part of that work of leadership was being centrally involved in developing our palliative care competence framework with the National Clinical Programme for Palliative Care and other key stakeholders in palliative care on the island of Ireland. Particularly for the Republic of Ireland, that competence framework was developed, and seeing it now being used to develop curriculum and curricula for health and social care professionals in and around generalist, non-specialist and specialist palliative care. That to me has been an exciting time as leadership for me. During the last year, the biggest challenge for me has been taking on a new job. In December I was appointed Associate Professor of Clinical Nursing, a joint appointment with University College Dublin and Our Lady's Hospice and Care Services in Dublin. And it's challenging but enjoyably challenging because it allows me to bring my academic side of research to the clinical side, amalgamating that education research into clinical, inspiring good clinical practice, but also seeing that clinical can teach us a lot about education and research, and that almost glove in hand, hand in glove of clinical teaching us from an education and research perspective, but also education and research of benefit to the clinical practice side. So that's the big challenges, and that managing, I suppose, the imposter syndrome of now being a professor and at that level, and recognizing, yeah, actually, you know what, I do know a bit about what I'm doing.